I heard about the BHurd team through a previous client of the BHurd family, and he had told me that it was the best realtor company that I could find in the local area, so that's how I heard. We purchased a home out in Daybreak, and it was about 2.5 years ago, and we've since sold it because the market was so good. I would say the most positive experience we had working with the BHurd team was that they are very competent at what they do. I felt like they were one of the few that had just the utmost integrity, and that's really what we were looking for. When you are from a different, state and you come here and you don't know a lot of people, there's quite a few people that will tell you who's the best or kind of try to convince you because it's a friend of a friend. But when we sat down and met with Scott and Brian, we really felt like it was a great vibe, that they would always take our best interests in mind and at heart. So one word that describes the BHurd team is definitely integrity. I think they just really do the right thing for the right reasons, regardless of what it means for them. They really focus on making sure people are happy and safe and comfortable, and that was good for us. So when we purchased our home out in Daybreak, we had a bit of, some hiccups with the house and some disclosures and things like that. And, really kind of left us with a bad taste in our mouth. And, everybody in the office, when we came to them and said, I think it's time for us to go somewhere else, they made it right. They made sure that we were able to sell our home, able to find something else, and made sure that we were happy throughout the whole process, And oftentimes nowadays in the world we live in, that's not always a common trait, It's you got into a bad situation, so we're going to walk away and let you go. So we really felt comfortable that they just made an effort to make it right. I would recommend them, and I'm a straight shooter, so I'm one that there's no fluff. I like to be honest, and I would recommend them because I feel that they are going to take good care of you, have your best interest, and they're very capable at what they do. We sold our home in one day, and we were able to purchase a home in 2 weeks. Like, you can't do that with anybody else that's not competent at what they do. So we had a problem with the previous realtor. We had worked with her for about 6 months. It just became an issue where she wouldn't return our calls promptly. My husband and I both work. I'm a nurse and he works as an engineer, so we have very difficult schedules to coordinate. So on days that we would have time, we'd say, okay, we have Saturday from 1 to 3, and she'd be like, that doesn't work for me. And so it became really difficult for us to maintain that relationship because, I really think when we switched over to the BHurd team, much to their credit, they worked with us, day or night, whatever we needed to do to get the job done and get us in houses. And so we ended up switching, and we never looked back. It was good.